Right. Okay, lovely people. Sitting comfortably, whatever it looks like today. Move when you need to. And allow yourself this time to really listen to how you're feeling. What feels good, what feels challenging, what feels fun. When things start to not feel so good. Responding, being kind to yourself, practicing with dana, generosity. So let's rest the eyes to begin our practice, to start to grow this sense of presence. Let's allow ourselves to be here and nothing else in this moment, sitting on our mats, hearing the sounds all around us. And let's bring that mindful awareness to the sense of touch, with a growing awareness of the sensations that you might be able to notice now through your skin. And as you're breathing gently, acknowledging any scent that may be carried on the air, the scent of this moment. And then bringing awareness from the external experiences to the internal experiences. Taking a little time inside you, acknowledging what you're experiencing. What do you feel physically around your body now? Taking with you an open curiosity, letting go of any judgments or any criticisms, the need to analyze. Right now we're simply acknowledging what we feel, what's present with us now in this moment. How are you feeling in your mind? Again, letting go of any temptation to criticize or label even what's going on in your mind. Allowing there to be thoughts, seeing that there may be worries, that there may be feelings, emotions, without getting tangled up with them right now. Taking a moment to align yourself physically, gently, never forcing, just seeing how it feels today to sit tall, to imagine that your spine sits in a straight line from the tail to the tip of the spine at the back of the neck, perhaps even tucking the chin gently back to lengthen a little more. Freeing your shoulders, let them relax and soften down, and let your chest experience freedom. So breathing is just a breeze. and allowing a little time to sit with your breath. No need to make any effort, just to follow the natural flow with a sense of awe and curiosity. How does it feel to breathe in? How does it feel to breathe out? Following how one breath blends into the next. Becoming familiar with the cycle of your breath. And then pausing and following the breath. Taking a few moments to set an intention. Simple words, repeated clearly in the mind 3 times from the heart. When you're ready, lifting the eyelids, swaying a little from side to side. And we're ready for some action. Okay, let's begin our practice with a little shoulder rolling. Simple shoulder rolling. We're going to inhale forwards and up. Exhale back and down. And again. One more time. Good. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of tension and release. I know the season hasn't started yet for us fully here, but it's still good to let go of any creeping in tension. So we're going to take a big breath in and lift the shoulders up. Hold for just a moment. Let it go. And again. Hold. One more time. Hold. Good. Okay, let's begin to work a little into the neck. So we're going to have a sense of the fire in the belly being gently alight, supporting the spine. We're going to let the head drop, the chin tuck back. Let your head feel heavy just for a moment as you take a breath here. And then as we breathe in next, simply lifting the head into alignment. As we breathe out, take left ear to left shoulder. And then let the head gently roll back down towards the chest. Inhale, lifting the head back into beautiful alignment. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder and circling down. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale to the left and down. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale to the right and down. One more time each way. Inhale, tall. Exhale, opening in the side of the neck, and then letting the head be heavy. Last time to the other side. Then we'll inhale and we'll bring the head to the center. Just going to get a little deeper into the shoulder blades. So we're going to take the right arm across the body and hook it with the left, drawing it closer to the body. Just breathing and feeling that shoulder blade on the right, gently opening. Good. And release. Nice neutral position. And then the other side. Hooking with the right, feel into that left shoulder blade. Breathing there. And release. Good. Just let the arms relax for a moment and the shoulders. Now let's knit our fingers together. So I'm going to turn the palms away, not locking the elbows, I'm just gently reaching through the palms. And I'm going to follow with the eyes as I inhale, bringing the arms up, aiming to have the upper arms beside the ears. And then exhale, slowly back down. Use the core to help you stay tall. And again, inhale, rising with the eyes and the hands. Exhale, lowering back down. And again, inhale, rise. Exhale, a little side stretch, staying grounded, looking up to the arm. Inhale, come back up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, come up. This time we're going to turn. I'm turning to the left, so the spine's twisted. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center. Let's do it one more time each way. Exhale to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale to side. Inhale to center, relax, release the arms. Just take a moment to breathe. Great. So let's do some flowing side stretch. Going to start off going over to the right. So I'm planting the right hand down, bringing the left arm up beside the ear. So keep the right elbow soft to allow you some movement. But I'm looking up to the arm, and I'm also very gently moving the left shoulder back. This is getting into our liver and gallbladder. So we'll inhale and come up, and then we'll flow over to the other side. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Last time over to the other side. And exhale. Inhale up and relax that arm again. Just give yourself pause and a breath. Listen to how you're feeling. Okay. So we're going to do a little twist. We're not going to take it too deeply yet because we're going to do some more twisting later on. I'd like you to rotate your palms so they're facing upwards. We'll inhale, we'll bring them up again beside the ears. So I'm going to turn to the left and I'm going to bring the left hand down behind, keep the right arm raised, and I'm actually going to create a little fist with the raised hand, squeezing gently through that hand as I twist and look beyond the left shoulder, breathing here. So it's like a little shortcut into livening up the liver and the gallbladder. Good. Let's inhale and bring left arm back up. Turn to the other side. Plant the right hand down. Make a little fist with the left. Past the right shoulder. Breathing here. Just noticing how you're feeling. Where are you tensing? Is there any unnecessary tension that could perhaps be softened? Okay, let's inhale and bring that right arm up and then exhale, release those arms. And again, just take a moment. How are you feeling? What's happening? Nice work. Okay, we're going to come onto all fours. So I'm going to move my cushion to one side and plant the hands and the knees down. So before we set off, just engaging the core here, helping the spine to be comfortably supported. Let's do a little simple waving through the spine. So let's inhale and drop the belly and lengthen up through the crown of the head. And then exhale, wave from the spine, arching up, dropping the head down. And again, inhale. Belly sinks, crown of the head rises. Exhale, spine arches, shoulder blades part. Okay, so just a few more gentle repetitions at your pace. Okay, let's start to move the cat and cow. So, next time you inhale and drop the belly, I'd like you to slide your bottoms down to your heels. And then as you exhale and arch up, rising up. And then just making a few repetitions at your own pace. And then coming back into a neutral position. So we're going to do a little bit of puppy dog. Puppy dog is when we let the hips and the knees remain stable, the hands walk away, allowing the chest to sink down and the shoulders to melt towards the ground. The bottom stays high, and we'll take a couple of breaths here. And I'd like us to come into a little bit of child's pose. Part the knees, big toes together, let the hands gently walk away, rest the head down, and give yourself some time to settle in here, ease in. Okay, so we're going to come back up just for a moment to have a chat. So I'm pretty sure that you were both with me when we did the vigorous stepping forward into the lizard lunge from child's pose. I really hope so, but it's not that difficult, so I know that you'll both be able to do it. So we're going to do a little sequence which begins with that. But let's first of all get into the hips to get them warmed up so that they're happy to do it. So we're going to realign the legs, we'll bring the knees together, coming into a child's pose, and just letting the fingertips walk as far away as they can. So first of all, let's alternate sides, but let's see if we can do this with the breath. So we take a nice, long, easy breath in. As we come up, step the right foot forward. That's it. And then we'll step it back as we breathe out. Breathing in, we step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand. That's it. And then we exhale as we ease back down, long and slow. Inhale, right side, stepping out. Lizard lunge, good. Exhale, back in. Inhale, left side, stepping out. That's it. Hips beginning to say hello. Exhale, back down. Let's do it again, one more time, each side, just as our kind of warm up. Inhale, right side. Exhale, back. Inhale, left side. Exhale, back. Okay, properly give yourself a couple of breaths here this time. Just let that resonate through the body. Let the breath settle. You're allowed to feel a little elated if you feel like you've really enjoyed that. That's good. But now let's add a little something to it. So we're going to take the right leg forward as we breathe in. Lizard lunge. Good. And then we're going to take the right hand and the right arm. We're going to sweep it up and back as we inhale. And exhale. We're going to thread it through under the left arm. Turn and look there. Inhale, sweep up and back. Exhale, thread it through. One more time. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, thread it through. Okay, drawing the right hand back. Let's now reach forward, up, and back. So we're looking back in the direction of the left foot. And we'll just take a moment there. Then we're going to make a nifty move. This back left leg we're going to draw it in beside the right foot. Make some adjustments, and we're going to twist. So we hug the right knee with the left hand, and we plant the right hand down behind, and we grow. So I'm just adjusting. I want my sit bones grounded. I want to feel that my spine is long and twisted. And because I feel fairly comfortable here, I'm going to try and deepen the twist just a little more by bringing the left arm to the outside and lengthening down without locking the wrist, moving the right shoulder gently away and down, lifting the rib cage a little. So listening to all the little things that are happening in your body, breathing with it. Good. Okay, let's gently release this twist, gently, gently. Then we're going to have a little fun, because we do. This right foot, I'm just going to reposition it. I'm touching the ground to help me, but I'm pointing the right foot this way. I'm going to plant my hands down just ahead, either side, and I'm going to take the left leg up. Good. Now I'm going to revolve that. So I'm going to press into the left hand and bring the right arm up so that we're twisted slightly. Never has to be perfect, remember. Good. Then I'm going to bring right hand back down. Going to slowly soften the right knee as I bring the left foot down. Bend the left knee. Take the right leg back and come back into child's pose. To rest here after all that excitement, so that we can do it on the other side. I'm going to turn around just for the purposes of being able to see you guys. Giving yourself a good rest here, a little time to unwind and recover. Good. So we're about ready to do this on the other side. With the breath in, we're going to come forwards, bring the left foot forward. Good. Okay, so this time the left arm will sweep out to the side and back as we inhale. And we exhale and we thread it through. Inhale, sweep it up and back. Exhale, thread it through. One more time. Inhale, sweep it up and back. Exhale, thread it through. And then we're going to reach forward with the left arm, up, following with the eyes, and back. Straightening my foot and ankle there because they were a bit skew-with. Moving the left shoulder back, opening the chest a little. Breathing here. Good. Then the magic happens with the right knee. We gather it in beside the left foot. We lower down through the left sit bone. We hug with the right arm, plant the left hand down. Follow with the gaze beyond the left shoulder. Breathing into this twist. So taking time to see what needs to be altered, how everything feels. Altered, adjusted. So I'm just going to see how it feels to rearrange the right arm to lengthen through on the outside of the left thigh. Good. Okay, let's gently release that twist. Nice work. So this left foot, just going to gently shuffle it so that it's pointing towards the top of the mat. Going to plant my hands ahead, either side, and lift the right leg. This time I'm going to take the weight with the right hand, bring the left hand up so I'm revolved. I'm just going to move back for the purposes of the camera. There it is. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to bring the left hand down, soften the left knee, bring the right knee down, step back and settle into a comfortable child's pose for a few breaths there. Good. Okay, so gently coming up into kneeling. Take your time, don't want you to get dizzy. And we're going to come into standing. So we're going to tuck the toes, go back onto the balls of the feet, and just do a gentle forward fold. Ground down through the feet, hang just for a breath or two. Nice soft knees. And then we're going to release the elbows. We're going to sweep the arms gently back, round and up as we come into standing. Bring the palms together, and then we'll bring the hands down into Gasha. Pause for a breath while I adjust my main camera. Okay. Hello. Okay. Brilliant. Okay, so now that we're upright, let's step our feet apart. And we're going to, first of all, come into a little bit of goddess, because we are all goddesses. So I'm turning the feet out. I'm engaging in the tandem. I'm just going to let the tail sink down, horse pose. So I'm adjusting feet so I can see my tootsies beyond my knees. And the deeper you sink, the harder you work. Completely up to you. But first of all, I'd like us to gather and distribute chi through the body. So we're going to inhale as we rise, palms are open to receive. Exhale, palms lower down, flushing good stuff through the body. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. So we're going to keep ourselves in our horse stance for now. We'll put the hands on the hips. We're just going to sway from side to side. So we sink in the middle, and then we sway to the other side. We inhale as we sink. We exhale and sway. Inhale, sink. Exhale, sway. Inhale, sink. Exhale, sway. Inhale, sink. Exhale, sway. Okay, let's bring the arms up. Inhale, sink. Exhale, sway and twist. So the front arm can bend and come round to the back. Inhale, opening, sinking in the middle. Exhale, twisting to the other side. Inhale, sink. Exhale, sink. Exhale, twist. Inhale, sink. Exhale, twist. Inhale, sink. Exhale, twist. You are epic. Come back to the center, sinking. Bring the arms into goddess. Good. We'll do a couple of moon goddesses. Tomorrow, I believe, it's a full moon. It's the blue moon. So we're going to exhale as we push the palms away, thumbs very nearly touching. Inhale, open. Exhale, push away. Inhale, opening. Exhale, push. Releasing. Inhale, opening and welcoming the new. Let's do one more. Exhale. And inhale. Rising up as we release the breath, release the arms, and we heel toe. Coming back into our neutral standing position to close the eyes and listen. Good. So we're going to come down through a garland squat. Since we've done so much magical work on our hips this evening, so I have my feet comfortably apart. I'm going to bring the palms together, gratitude and respect. So we sink the tail down, and we can adjust. I feel already I need to adjust. I'm going to tuck my elbows in. Maybe have a little rock there. That's it. Good. And then, with whatever grace and dignity we can muster, drop the bottom down, bring the soles of the feet together, and let's flap those wings. While you're flapping your wings, I'm just going to adjust main camera again. That's better. There we are. Okay, so flapping those beautiful wings, rising tall. Good. And then we'll rock a little bit. Woohoo! Playfully. Woo! Ha ha! Good. Okay, let's gently bring those knees together. So we're turning to the side. We're going to do a little bit of reverse tabletop practice, which we will then develop like we do. So I've got my legs about hip width apart. My feet are just comfortable. I might need to adjust this in a little while. I'm not sure yet until we start. So listen to your body and do the same. If you need to adjust, you adjust. Popping my hands just behind me, fingers pointing forwards. Ooh, shoulder blades together. Finding that lift and opening from the lower abdomen, freedom in the chest, shoulder blades together. So let's press down into the palms, gently press into the hands. Inhale, lift the pelvis up, make that line. So I feel like I just, yeah, that's good. Exhale, bring it back down. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Okay, so now I'm going to invite you to play with this. You might find you need blocks. I've got very long arms, so I don't have any difficulty with this kind of thing. But it also might be a question of you not feeling brave or strong enough tonight to do this. Just go as far as feels comfortable. So you could, if you feel challenged or you feel it would benefit, you can pop your hands on some blocks. Now I'm going to place my hands just a little wider because I've got hips. The idea is what we're going to do is we're going to take the bottom back and through after we've lifted into the reverse tabletop. So I need to create space for my bottom to be able to do that. Okay, so starting position, we're aligned, we're engaged, we're open and ready. We press down, we inhale and we lift. And then, as we exhale, I'm going to take the weight on my heels, press down into the hands, press down, down, down through the arms, take the bottom through, and maybe back if you can. So it's raised. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, maybe threading through. Inhale. And exhale. Going to try one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then I'm going to lower the bottom down. Bend the knees and hug. Let the spine collapse. Take a breath or two. Terrific. Okay, so sitting up, extending through the legs, to point the tootsies, and I'm going to bring the palms into gasha, mainly because it's a kind of mindful place to put the hands, close to the heart, considering gratitude and respect. And then I'm going to let the spine gently roll down. When we get down, relax the hands beside you. Let your feet flop to the sides. Let your body just find itself supported. It takes a while sometimes for us to let go, to accept support. So let's bend the knees and plant the feet down and see how things change. Perhaps we need to adjust to feel good. And how about if we bring the knees into the chest? How does that feel? How does it feel if we hug them closer to the chest? So I like to play around with that feeling of hugging and releasing. It's like a little gentle roll on the lower spine, and it kind of releases. It's a nice feeling. Okay, so let's have a little sideways movement. Let's explore the full range. Let's circle. And let's go the other way too. Feels good, huh? Good. Okay, so I'm just going to hug for a moment and allow the shoulders to soften again. Lifting the head to lengthen the back of the neck again. I'm going to inhale, lift the forehead towards the knees and pause here to breathe. So this is like we're in Zen philosophy. It's like we're filling our battery, we're topping our battery up with fuel. The fuel is the breath. Battery resides in the tandem, the lower abdomen in the middle of the body. And each breath we take supplies energy to the body, which is stored and moved gently around where it's needed to be. Okay, let's rest the head Gently back down. Relax the arms beside you. Relax the shoulders. Let's let the feet float up towards the sky and let's wiggle the toes and ankles. Whee! Great. Okay, this evening let's not slap ourselves. It's a bit too loud and energetic for the evening time. But let's rub. Let's rub all those muscles, all those energy lines that we've been working with. Warming, soothing. Yep, I'm even rubbing my feet. Good. Okay. You can relax your arms, let the knees soften, and let the feet float down one after the other. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees just flop for a little. And we'll bring the hands onto the tummy, sending some signals of appreciation and compassion, gratitude through your palms to the center of your being. Good. Okay, let's bring those knees back up to the center. Let's bring the arms out, shoulder level. And this evening, we're going to step the feet apart again, very wide, wider than the mat. We're going to do a gloriously wide reclining twist. But before we set off, how are the shoulders? And lifting the head again, lengthening through the back of the neck. Inviting ease and softness into the body. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, let the knees glide towards the right, turning the head to the left. And then we're going to move with the breath, inhaling, coming up to center. Exhaling to the side. Just going to keep gently moving from side to side with the breath. We let the breath be the lead. We're not aiming physically to go anywhere. There isn't a final destination here. We're just moving with the breath. Seeing where it goes. Listening to how things feel. Open. Open. Remaining open. Open to change. Open to discovery. Open to learning. Okay, so I'm going to settle now where I am on one side for a few breaths. And because I fancy seeing how it feels, I'm going to take the foot of the leg closest to the chest and I'm going to place it on the other knee. That's quite a big feeling, so I'm just going to breathe and let that settle. Okay, so I'm just releasing that and allowing the knees to glide up and over to the other side. I'm going to settle there first, just allowing the body to enjoy being here, to ease into it. And now I'm going to see how it feels to lift the other foot onto the knee. Good. Okay. So let's release that. Let's let the knees come back up. And then let's find some happy baby. Ooh. Hello, baby. And a little bit of rocking and rolling in your happy baby. A little bit of playful, fun time. That's the one. Okay, you can release your happy baby and come up into Shavasana. Find a cushion or a blanket or whatever you need to allow you to be comfortable. So this is your opportunity now to let all of the good work you've done during your class, all the physical work, be assimilated and absorbed into the energetic system and the physical body. So give yourself time to settle, to find comfort. Rest your eyes, soften your focus, lower your lids, close the eyes altogether if it feels comfortable. Feeling your breath moving gently through your body. A natural, easy cycle of renewal and release. Each breath in, a fresh, new start. Each breath out, a release of the old, a letting go. Allowing your breath to flow in its own natural, easy cycle. Effortless, calming, soothing breath. Notice your body relaxing, breath by breath. Tension and tightness dissolving with each breath out. Knowing that relaxation continues even when you're not aware of it. So allowing yourself a little time to imagine Imagine sitting beside a beautiful, calm lake. A breeze softly blows over the lake, and you watch as thousands of tiny ripples appear on the surface of the lake. Here the surroundings are so calm and pleasant. You have an overwhelming feeling of peace, a feeling that washes over your entire body, flowing through your mind. Breathe into this peacefulness. Let it fill you. Imagine warmth from the sunlight gently soaking into your skin, melting away any tension. Imagine the sounds around you. Perhaps there are birds singing. Perhaps there's a breeze moving the grass. Breathe in the fragrance of the fresh air, of spring flowers, fresh grass, and the rich scent of wood nearby. Hearing the gentle bird song allows you a feeling of natural happiness and uplifting and releasing of unsettling thoughts, of sadness that you may be feeling. Let those feelings float away on the gentle breeze, dissolving effortlessly. Whatever is bothering you today, it's time to let go. You have a choice to free your mind and your body from troublesome feelings and thoughts, and create space in your heart and mind for good things to come. Release your worries like ripples on the surface of the lake. Watch the ripples gently flowing away and disappearing, leaving the lake calm and serene. When a breeze comes along, more ripples are created, and they too move gently and disappear. Sit back and enjoy witnessing this natural cycle of ripples and calm, releasing and relaxing. Recalling now the intention you set at the start of practice. Bringing the calm and the strength of your practice to your intention. Repeating it now in your mind 3 times. Know that your intentions will be. internally a little metta, a little loving kindness, making sure that you are full to the brim, knowing you can't have too much. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be filled with loving kindness. Beginning to gently reawaken. Move the fingers and the toes just a little. Deepen the breath. Let that feeling spread. And if you feel ready for a nice big stretch and a yawn, go for it. Whatever your body needs, give yourself that right now. If you need to roll onto the side for a little bit, that's beautiful, that's fine. And then when you're ready, coming up into sitting, bringing the palms together one last time. Pausing for a little gratitude, little respect. And thank you for practicing.